Hello friends, I am Gupta, your mentor on the channel CET Study X. This channel facilitates you to prepare for all types of competitive exams. As you can see on the screen, online coaching for SSC, bank, CTET, HTET, REIT, and other government exams. Our, all our faculty teachers are efficient and well trained to guide you. All our services are free for students, so I hope you can take the benefit of it. I'm taking mathematics, and today is my first lecture, and I'm going to start with a very important topic, that is percentage. As you can see on your screen, there is a chart. If you can learn it, it will help you in the exam or it will save your time. Before going to start this topic, I want to discuss something with you. As you know, in mathematics, there are various ways to solve a single question. It depends on us which type of exams we are preparing for. Like here, we are preparing for a competitive exam. So time saving is our motto and with accuracy. So if you learn this chart, it will save your time in the exam. Like 1 by 2 is 50%, 1 by 3 is 33 1 by 3%, 1 by 4 25%, 1 by 5 is 20%, 1 by 6 16 2 by 3%, 1 by 7 14 2 by 7%, 1 by 8 12.5%, 1 by 9 11 1 by 9%, 1 by 10 is 10%, 1 by 11 9 1 by 11%, 1 by 12 8 1 by 3%, 1 by 13 is 7 9 by 13%, 1 by 14 1 7 1 by 7%, 1 by 15 6 2 by 3%, 1 by 16 6 1 by 4%, and later on I have taken only the selected ones, that is 1 by 20 is 5%, 1 by 25 is 4%, and 1 by 50 is 2%, and rest of the four are the rare ones. If you can see this types of figure in your exam, don't be hesitate or don't be afraid. If you learn if you have learned this values, it will be easy for you to solve the question. Like 3 by 8 is 37 1 by 2%, 5 by 8 is 62 1 by 2%, 4 by 7 is 57 1 by 7%, and 5 by 7 is 71 3 by 7%. In percentage, in numerator we have reserves or the change whatever is given, and in denominator we always have the original value or the whole value, original value. Let's start with the example. 12.5% of a number is 20. What is 60% of that number? If you remember from the previous chart that 12.5% is 1 by 8, so we can directly use 1 by 8 here of a number, like it be x, and that is equals to 20. So when we solve it, x is equal to 60, we get the value x is equal to 60. Later on they asked what is 60% of that number. So 60% of that number means 160 is equal to 60 by 100 into 160, and when we solve it, we get the value as 96. So here you can see the benefit of chart, that if you have learned that 12.5% is 1 by 8, it will help you to save your time in the exam. Move on to the next question. 22.5% of a number is 45. What percent of that number is 90? Here we haven't seen this value in the chart. Let's see how we can solve it. We can see the relation here that 22 1 by 2 is half of 45. Means 45 is double of 22 1 by 2. So there is a relation, that is this number is 2 times of this number. Okay, so we can apply the same relation with the later one. Like here we have 90, so half of 90 is 45%. You can apply this trick in any of the question where you find the relation between percentage and the number. It can be thrice time, 4 times, or 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, any relation. So you can apply this same relation in the later one. After spending 68% of his earning, a man has rupees 1280 left. Find his income. Here, one value means percentage is given what he has spent, and number is given in what he has left. So we have to change this in the same values. So we change the percentage in the remaining one. Like earning spent 68%. So earning left is 32%. Now we can compare both these numbers because they are in the same way. This is the remaining means left of the earning, and this is in rupees 1280. In this, we left y here, and we if when we solve it, 1280 divided by 32 into 100. So we get the answer as 4000. I take an extra example for this to explain how you can save your time in calculation. Let's see what the example is. If x% of 150 is 45, find the value of x. We write this in, I have written this in the variable form that x% of y is equal to z. Then how you can save your time? The from both of these values, x% or y, whichever you want to find, leave the value on the left hand side and rest of the value in the denominator, and z is on the right hand side, means the right hand side value is on its own place, z divided by y into 100. If we put these values in this question, that means x% is equals to 45 is at the z place, so 45 is here, and 150 is on the y place, so it comes in the denominator into 100. So we get the value as 30%. I hope you understand it. Now, type 2 wealth. This type of questions or this type of trick you can apply in many various topics. Like as you can see that it can be used in profit and loss, it can be used in discount topic, it can be used in income and investment types questions. So I will explain with an example how you can use this trick. If the initial value is given, suppose 500 is given, and there is an increment of 25% in a number. So how you can directly get that number, the final value or the after value? For this, 500 into 125 means 100, because this is an increment, so we plus 25%, that is 125 divided by 100, and when we solve it we get the value as 625. So when a number is given 500 and there is an increment of 25% in that number, what will be that number? That will be 625. Let's take an reverse example. If after value or the final value is given, that after some increment or decrement, some increase or decrease, the number will be 960. So the number is given here, the after value is given 960, and there is a decrease of 20%. So we apply this one, that is y into 100 upon 100 plus minus percent. Here y is 960 into 100 upon 100 minus 20. Why we minus it? Because there is a decrease in the percentage. So 100 minus 20 is 80, and when we solve it we get the value as 1200. For these types of questions you have to judge correctly that which value is given. If you judge the wrong value, you will get the wrong answer. Suppose in the next question, the daily wage is decreased by 10%, and a person now gets rupees 27 per day. What was his daily wage before the decrease? Now there is a decrease of 10%, that means minus 10%. And now gets rupees 27 means the after value is given. And what was his daily wage before the decrease? So they were asking for the initial value. So we put similar in the similar way as we have done before. 27 is the after value, and there is a decrease in 10%. And if we apply the trick, that is 27 into 100, and 100 minus, because there is a decrease in percentage, minus 10. So we get value as 90. So 27 into 100 by 90, and when we solve it we get the number as 30. Got it? Okay. Now our third type is population kind of questions. Like there is a problem is given that previously the population of a town is this, after 1 or 2 years what will be the population. So the after population is asked, or reverse question will be asked, that after population is given or the present population is given, and they are asking for the previous population. So you can apply this formula directly. Again, for solving this, you have to judge correctly that which value is given. Suppose, take the question: if the annual decrease in the population of a town be 4% and the present population be 57,600, what was it 2 years ago? They were asking for previous population. So we can apply it like this. Previous population, what we have to find, we left it on the left hand side and remaining on the right hand side. So the present population, we have given present population, and we reverse this value because it's on the opposite side. So 100 by 100 plus minus percent bracket close, power में number of years. So we put the values 57,600 into 100 upon 100 minus, because there is a decrease in the population, so 100 minus 4, or power mein how many years ago, 2 years ago. So power is 2, and when we solve it we get the value as 62,500. Okay, let's take a different example. Here the population of a town is 1 lakh. Okay, now in this question they have given the previous population, and we have to find the population after 3 years, means we have to find the present population. Okay, in the first year there is an increment of 10%. So increment of 10%, so this part should be there. Okay, so we add 10, so 100 plus 10 is 110 upon 100. Later on they have, in the second year there is a decrease of 20%, so 100 minus 20 is 80 by 100. In the third year there is again an increase of 30%, that is 130 upon 100. That is equals to, and when we solve it we get the present population. This is your DIY question. I hope you will try this and get the answer. We'll discuss in the answers in the next lecture. Let's see who will give the right answer. If the annual increase in the population of a town is for 4%, here I am given an increase of population of 4%, and the present number of people is 15,625. What will be the population after 3 years? Try this question and get the answer. We'll discuss it in the next lecture. Okay, now the type 4, that is percentage comparison each other. If you find this particular type of statements, like A is dash percent of B, B is dash percent of A, or A is how much percent less or more than B, we have a fixed format for this. लाइक जिससे कंपैरिजन हो डिनोमिनेटर में आएगा, लाइक जो बाद वाली चीज़ यानी ऑफ जो रिप्रेजेंट करेगा, वो ऑफ के बाद वाला जो भी क्वांटिटी होगी या नंबर होगा या पर्सन होगा वो डिनोमिनेटर में आएगा. सो and in the third one there is a difference, means they will give you A is 20% less or more than B, तो the difference is जितना वो डिफरेंस परसेंटेज का दिया होगा वो आएगा अबव में, नीचे आपका आएगा 100, जितना परसेंट प्लस में दिया होगा, अगर मोर दिया है तो ऑब्वियसली प्लस, लेस दिया है तो ऑब्वियसली माइनस, और अगर ऑफ आ जाता है इन दोनों वर्ड्स की जगह पर तो परसेंटेज एज इट इज आए. ओके, so let's take an example. If A's salary is 20% more than that of B, now you can compare this from the above, that which statement it is matched from the third one. A's salary is 20% more than that of B. Then how much percent of B's salary less than that of A? This is the UP TET 2017 question. Let's see. Apply formula number 3. that is difference upon 100 plus. I have taken here plus because they have given more. So into 100 bracket close percentage. So difference is 20, and about in denominator 100 plus 20 into 100, and when we solve it we get the value as 16 2 by 3%. Got it? Again, I have given one question for you. So try this question and let me know what will be your answer. That the question is, if A salary is 20% less that of B, then how much percent is B's salary more than that of A? Now, this is your fifth type, that is pass or fail percent. As you have already learned this many times, or you can calculate your school marks by this formula, but in competitive exam there is little bit tricky questions. Let's see what's that. Pass percent is equals to pass marks upon total marks into 100, and fail percentage is fail marks upon total marks into 100. Let's see the different examples. A student gets 60 marks and fail by 40 marks in a maths paper where the maximum marks is 400. Find the pass percentage. Here they didn't they did not give you directly what is the pass percentage, or what is the fail marks, or how much what are the passing marks. So you have to got it or solve it by yourself. That is, they have given that he got 60 marks in the exam and he is failed by 40 marks. So how much marks he required for passing? That obviously 100, because you have to add them. He already got 60 marks और कितने कम रह गए थे, 40 marks कम रह गए थे. That means उसको चाहिए थे पास होने के लिए 100 marks. Got it? So we apply the formula here now. That is, passing marks is 100, total marks is 400 into 100, so the passing percentage is 25%. Got it? So let's take the same another example, little bit different. A student has to secure 45% marks to pass. There they have given the pass percentage. If he get 50 marks and fail by 40 marks, again they have given कि कितना उसने score किया और कितने से वो रह गया. So we add them, that is 90 marks. So these marks are the passing required marks. So when we put this in the formula, that means pass percentage is equal to pass marks upon total into 100. So when we interchange the place, because we here we want to find the total value, so we interchange the place, total comes here and pass percentage goes in the denominator, and when we solve it we get the total marks is equal to 90 upon 45 into 100, that is 200, the maximum marks. And this is your DIY last question. A student has to secure 40% marks to pass. He get 150 marks and fail by 25 marks. Find the maximum marks. I hope you enjoy my first lecture and try to do all the DIY question I have given. Thank you. Do subscribe our channel. Do not forget to press the like button. Have a nice day.